6:01, Jason and Alicia here with you to kick off the day. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Sunrise. Beautiful day ahead, beautiful week ahead, 40s.
This is great. This
Can't
is
wait.
how end of January should be, right, John?
Right.
40 below, 40 above. I mean, yeah, it's just whiplash. Can you imagine last week? I just hard to remember it. -60 for a high on Monday. And here we are. Tuesday, we're going up into the 40s. Now, it is coming with the strong wind, but you can see the actual front is sitting off towards northern Minnesota right now. They're much colder, actually, in Grand Marais, so they're still in full-blown winter. But the rest of the state is enjoying this mild stretch. 5 in Grand Marais. They didn't get the memo. 27 in St. Cloud, 25 here. How about 31 in Brainerd? That's the warm spot this morning. It's from a strong south wind. It's calm. The low is actually up there. And the winds are going to be strong today, actually gusting at times over 30 miles per hour. This is going to be right in the middle of the day, but temperatures will make it into the 40s with partly sunny skies. So enjoy it, and we'll talk about even warmer days to come in your forecast. Cece.
Good morning. Hope your day's off to a good start. A live look here. This is 35E at Shepherd Road. You're seeing traffic starting to pick up slightly as we move toward 6:30. A reminder that when you are heading out the door, I've been saying this for over an hour, that you probably will see some frost as you're traveling across the metro. So just be careful about that. Otherwise, things looking great. As of now, I haven't seen a single crash all morning or a stalled vehicle or a vehicle spin out. So again, another quiet morning. But I do want to talk about some construction work that's happening down on Highway 7. So stick around just after 6:15 for that.
Love to see that. Thank you, Cece. Well, our top story this morning, in less than an hour, voters in Northeast Minneapolis will head to the polls.
That's right. It's for the special election to fill the state Senate seat in District 60. Take a look here. Right now, the two parties are tied with 33 members each after the passing of DFL Senator Carrie Dietzick. Michelle Beck is live from the polls this morning. And Michelle, today's election will decide the balance of power in the state Senate once and for all here.
Yeah, that's certainly right, Jason. Good morning to you guys in the studio. Now, it seems poll workers are here trying to get inside this polling place, trying to set the stage for what is to come. Now, something to know about District 60 is that historically it has been very blue. Whichever party wins today, we of course know will win majority control of the state Senate. Now, since the start of the legislative session, Republicans and DFLers have been evenly split in the Senate. That's after Senator Carrie Dietzick passed away last month, leaving voters in Northeast Minneapolis to decide who will fill her seat. Here are the results from the special primary. Republican Abigail Walters won for her party with 72% of the vote. Running against a wider pool, Democrat Doran Clark got 38% of his party's vote. Now, coming up in the next 30 minutes, we'll talk more about how the state Senate has been operating amid this tie, as all that is about to change. We know that polls are going to open in the next 60 minutes, and we'll be here throughout the morning to give you a picture at how that looks, guys.
All right, Michelle, we will check in with you soon. Thank you. Over in the State House, the balance of power won't be resolved until a special election that's not scheduled until at least March, and it's now leaving lawmakers in limbo.
I'm Jennifer Hoff. The stalemate continues in the Minnesota House 3 weeks now into the start of the legislative session. The DFL continues to boycott, too, over the lack of a power-sharing agreement, and because the GOP won't assure them Democratic Representative Brad Tapke will keep his seat. Now, the Republicans have a temporary majority, but the High Court just ruled it doesn't have enough votes to conduct official business. Yesterday, the GOP tried to compel the DFL to come to work or face a fine, while the Democrats asked for something in writing as the two speaker designates continued to negotiate.
Tonight in Lakeville, the school board is expecting a packed house as they decide whether to remove an inclusive poster series from the schools. Audrey Russo's live in Lakeville this morning with the details. Hey, Audrey.
Hey, Alicia, yeah, tonight's vote is just the latest step in a 4-year battle to get these posters removed in the school buildings. The vote tonight is at 7 o'clock, but if you're planning on going, be prepared to sit for a little while. We took a look at the agenda online and found that this discussion is slated for far down in the meeting after the public comment period. Now, this is what the posters look like. Some of the posters say Black Lives Matter, some have messages about diversity. The public is sounding off about the removal of these posters on social media. A lot of parents are concerned. 3,000 posters went up in total, and school officials tell us that they were, to quote, to support creating school communities where students are respected, valued, and welcome. But not every parent agrees with this district's stance. In fact, some filed a lawsuit arguing that the district didn't allow them to also put up Blue Lives Matters posters. And while there was a lawsuit, and in this lawsuit, it was previously dismissed in 2023, but a federal appeals judge reinstated the case back in June. So the legislation and the lawsuit really is ongoing. A lot has changed since June. There's been a lot of turnover on the school board. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to talk a little bit more about exactly why some of these new school board members might be more inclined to remove the posters. But for now, Jason, Alicia, I'll send things back to you.
All right, Audrey Russo reporting live this morning. Thank you. Also developing right now, parents and families in Eden Prairie are pushing for the district to change this year's graduation date. So the June 7th date falls on Eid, which is a major Muslim holiday. Many saying the district is forcing families to choose between celebrating the holiday and their seniors' accomplishments. A packed school board meeting last night as parents expressed their concerns.
This is a hardship and a crisis that their mismanagement created, and they should make it right.
So when making the decision, the school district says they met with cultural liaisons and Muslim faith leaders. They also sent out a community survey. The district says they will continue working to make it an inclusive celebration.
There's a new effort this morning in President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. House Republicans now taking aim at sanctuary cities. Those are places where local authorities don't go after people whose only crime is coming to the U.S. illegally. The House Oversight and Government Reform Committee now says it's investigating those jurisdictions. Its chair saying they're hindering efforts to remove dangerous criminals. Advocates argue local authorities do arrest undocumented immigrants if they commit other offenses. This all comes as the Trump administration's immigration sweeps continue.
In the last 24 hours, Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison announced a settlement capping insulin costs at $35 a month. The deal with insulin manufacturer Novo Nordisk comes after settlements with other insulin manufacturers, Eli Lilly and Sanofi, over the past few years. Those impacted joined Ellison for the announcement, including people who lost loved ones unable to pay high prices for insulin. They say this will save lives. Ellison says the cap lasts for 5 years in Minnesota, giving the legislature time to work on a permanent solution.
This morning, more businesses are cutting ties with Target following the company's decision to end its diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. In the last few days, Twin Cities Pride announced the Minnesota-based retailer would not have a presence at its festival or parade. And now other longtime partners in the LGBTQ community and minority businesses are following suit, including Shaletta Brundage. She says Target's decision to advertise with her Shaletta Makes Me Laugh podcast network gave her a huge boost financially.
I'm heartbroken. I was one of the small businesses that benefited from the initiatives that Target implemented after George Floyd died. I have to stand on my word and my integrity and what I believe in. And my company is built and based on celebrating and uplifting Black people.
Target joins the likes of Walmart, Meta, and Amazon backing away from DEI. In fact, Amazon sponsored Shaletta's Black Entrepreneurs Day at the state capitol with $10,000. She says she will be returning that money.